we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We go three tight ends here on first and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
His defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The RPO, that one is complete.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. All run play. This is Hill. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Late close quickly. Here comes third down.
And it's third down.
Let's go, let's go.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Jonathan Grenard. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards. On this return, a pass. The 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 29, here's second and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. 13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. Down to the 10. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. A pickup of 44 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now it is 1st and goal. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Mike Green is there on the stop.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of
Just
3.
shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Mmga in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
A little play action here with McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The career's my stake when you were proud.
On the ground, they'll go with Kill. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run here with Hill. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings him second and 3.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. Man in motion, heading left. On play action, here's Jackson. Throw here down the field. His ball incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third down and 3. Now, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over the Vikings.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down. So from the 36, it is first and 10. They run it once more with Jones. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
19. Come on. 60 Eagles. 60
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the 43, here's second and 3. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The power ahead with Ham, the fullback. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
A gain of 5 brings
Second
up
and 5.
second and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up a third down.
70 Timberwolves. Get in the end zone for us.
To throw is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. So now it's line out for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around.
And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. A pickup of 44 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, it's Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one taken in. First shot, Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Vikings 7.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On the give, it's Jones. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he didn't, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on fourth.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jones. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's into space past the 25. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run with the fullback hand. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster. So it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Again, baby. Hey, my man.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And the 11.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Belts it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Scrimmage and fast. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Dallas Turner on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
21. Here's second down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
I'd like to see them do a better job here in the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's a second and 12. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Jackson from the gun on third down. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's
First and 10.
25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Short, complete to likely. It's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
So second down, and they'll run it. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
14.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And they're on 35-yard line.
You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, ready to get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check out.
Now Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Formation for the Vikings.
That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. Oh, run play. This is Hill.
Justice Hill is the ball carrier. Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They're calling a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
180. 180. That's up.
Now Mitchell. Down the sideline, past the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raven first down.
In motion goes Likely. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. It'll be a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Report. 180. 180.
Bateman is the motion man. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
39-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Jackson now. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. That's a big return final tackle right near midfield.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Play action now. Jackson moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. It'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll send Flowers in motion. With the fullback trying to power it home. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Tyler Luke.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Vikings 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck if that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll run with Jones. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would. I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.
freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off from Foxborough. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.